All right, Mark Reviews Movies, thanks for tuning in. And this time I'm going to talk about Dunkirk. I just got out of the movie. Really well done. Christopher Nolan and Hans Zimmer. So if you are familiar with their other work, including things like Inception, the Batman trilogy that had Christian Bale, you're going to get more of that kind of production value. So incredibly well done. Story that I wasn't familiar with from World War II, and a lot of inspirational things depicted, but really quite tough to watch, hard to watch, right? The comment that I had heard going in was that some of the sound effects are pretty loud, and having worked as an audio engineer in the past, I can tell you that kind of a decision is intentional, and I'm pretty sure that the director of this film wanted it to be that way. The reports from the rifles and the large caliber guns, the explosions that went off, I still kind of have a ringing in my ears, and I definitely have a headache. That movie is only about an hour and a half long, but it was emotionally exhaustive. It was not designed to be a movie that has moments of comedic relief. This was more in the style of Saving Private Ryan. Only PG-13, nothing overly graphic or disturbing, but it is real depictions of warfare, and it was believable. As I watched the movie, there were times when I was kind of wincing and cringing because of the situation, and it was just relentless. It did not let up. Really gave you a sense of what it would have been like to be there. Similar to Saving Private Ryan in the sense that they have a storyline that is kind of implanted into the events of that day. Fictional storyline to help you understand what the people there were going through. So, like Saving Private Ryan, may or may not be entirely based on reality, but the depiction of the battle, the costuming, the ships, everything that was involved, really realistic. Now this one has 3 different storylines that all kind of converge toward the end, and so it kind of bounces back and forth chronologically and can be a little confusing at times. One of my friends also commented, who watched it before me, my friend Brian, said he thinks he finally has Hans Zimmer fatigue. And about 2/3 of the way through the movie, I had to agree with him. It wasn't so much music as it was mood-setting sound, right? So, this is not a soundtrack you're going to run out by and listen to over and over. There isn't a theme for a certain person or army or something like that. It's really just this intense, string symphony, just building the tension. So, okay, what can I say? Really well done. Definitely PG-13. It was pretty hard to watch in some places. So I would recommend it as a good film. Really came across well on a big screen like that. And if you are interested in military history at all, for me it was fascinating to see a story that I hadn't heard before. Okay, that'll do it. Mark Reviews Movies, kind of a somber film. I would have felt weird eating a big tub of popcorn in there. It would have seemed disrespectful in some way. Subscribe to this channel by clicking over here, and in this area, check out some of the other videos that I've made. Thanks.